gameplay, and yes, of course, the fatalities of Mortal Kombat 1. Let's do it.
Mortal Kombat 1, claro. Ok, Mortal Kombat. Se ve lindo, Roto. La verdad que se ve hermoso, La Raiden joven está ahí, ¿no? Oh, muy bueno. Goro. Yo no recuerdo si Kitana en el 1 estaba. A ver, voy a fijar en Google. Me parece que en Mortal Kombat 1 para elegir Mortal... Claro, no estaba, ya me parecía. No. No. Family friendly, chicos. Bueno, ya estamos todo en el horno, ¿no? Ya nos mostraron toda esta parte. No. Acá es cuando me censuran atrás, ¿viste? No me convenció lo que dice eso de pre-order no and headshot soon. Como que ya empieza con lo pago, no me gusta,
Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest the creator of Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon.
Arrancó fuerte eso, chicos. ¿Se escucha bien el sonido? Voy a verificar si se escucha bien.
Congratulations. They love you. All right, well, Ed, first of all,
thank you for that incredible world premiere. We got to see all of the gameplay of MK1, and everyone just wants to know more about this because, first of all, this is it's MK1, right? Went from 11 to 1. So tell us about this. Is it a new timeline?
Yeah. I don't know how many people have seen the ending of Mortal Kombat 11. Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into, like, you know, a fire god, right? And he created a brand new universe, and this universe, this is why we're calling it Mortal Kombat 1, is because this is the beginning of a new timeline. A number of these characters you've seen before, but they're told in a completely different story. And so Sub-Zero and Scorpion are brothers now. There's all these things that were rivalries before are now allies, and so mixing the whole thing up. So we're just kind of rebooting, and that's what the one is for.
Well, it looks incredible. Everything we saw there was, you know, in-game gameplay. The cinematics look incredible. I know the team has been working for 4 years on this, but the thing we got to talk about are these cameos, because we saw some pretty amazing stuff there. Now, tell us, how does that work? You obviously have your sort of your main, you know, character that you'll pick, and then I know you also have a separate kind of cameo menu, so you pick sort of a pair when you start the game?
Yeah, normally in a fighting game, you'll see a roster, basically, you know, where you select your character. After you do that, there's a second roster of characters, which are whole new, completely different fighters that are the cameo fighters. And these fighters actually, they will join the fight, but they
blank squares there.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, imagine yourself with Sub-Zero, but you have some of Jack's moves, and you can call him out. You can do it multiple times, as you saw in the gameplay, you know. So you can basically combine these two characters. All the characters can be combined with all the cameo fighters, and that's where you see, that's where the player's kind of imagination comes in, and they can actually customize it for what they like seeing, you know, the best team-ups.
Well, so how does that work? So you're in gameplay, you have your main, you have your cameo. How do you summon them? Is it time-based? Like, how often do they come in? It's not a tag team thing, right?
Exactly. And you're basically summoning them. It's just one button push is basically summoning, but they have a variety. So you can go, you know, push that button with towards, and it'll do a different move. Push it with down, it'll do a different move. And so the combination.
Oh, I see. So you can bring them in a combo.
Exactly. And you see, there's like a meter up on top, which is basic. That'll limit it, so you can't obviously fire them indefinitely, but you can call them pretty much whenever you want, and they have, you know, like in the middle of a combo, they'll have a lot of you know, basically a whole arsenal of their moves. So Sonya, you saw come out there. Sometimes you'll see them appear twice in there.
So time-based, they come out, and then obviously as you go through, you revealed some of them there, but is it a different set of characters that'll be in the cameos? Are there some repeats from the main roster? How will that work?
Yeah. Some of the characters are going to be available as cameos as well as the main roster fighters. You can play Sub-Zero with Sub-Zero, right? Same thing with Scorpion, but a lot of our cameo fighters are kind of like nods back to our first game. So you'll notice Sonya and Kano and Jax are in their kind of older costumes. And so there's a lot of that novelty. We have a lot of like really surprise ones. I think you guys saw Goro.
Yes, Goro
was in there.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
So there's a lot of like kind of really digging into the old Mortal Kombat games as far as getting, you know, we really